Hi everybody, welcome to Foundational Reading for Families. We're doing a series of different topics related to foundational reading so that our families know how to help and support their children at home. Our first topic that we're going to do today is alphabetic knowledge, and this is going to be presented by our new literacy coach, Julie DeFrank.
Welcome to Alphabetic Knowledge. I want you to imagine a student, Taylor. Taylor is in March of kindergarten year. Taylor is asked to write the letter B. Not remembering how to form the letter B, the student walks up to the alphabet board in the front of the room and carefully copies the letter onto his or her paper. At first glance, Taylor's story doesn't seem too problematic. After all, the student was eventually able to correctly write the letter on the paper. However, the story emphasizes a weakness in Taylor's foundational reading skills that ultimately could impact the ability to read for years to come. What the student is missing is automatic alphabetic knowledge. So what is alphabetic knowledge? Alphabetic knowledge includes both letter naming, knowing the name of each letter, and letter sounds, knowing the sound that each letter creates. Why is alphabetic knowledge important? Automatic alphabetic knowledge clears up space in our brains to complete other tasks required for reading comprehension. A lack of alphabetic knowledge for a student like Taylor will create additional obstacles going forward. When a student reads, the brain is working very hard just to recognize each letter and the sounds that the letters make. The student's working memory and problem-solving capacities in her brain are largely taken up just by these two steps. She doesn't have much capacity in her brain left to do the other complicated work involved in reading, like processing the meaning of the words in context or connecting to previous background knowledge. If she could recognize her letter names and sounds automatically, this would leave space in her brain to do other tasks. In fact, alphabetic knowledge is so important that recent research has been able to connect kindergartners' letter naming ability with their reading comprehension ability as late as 10th grade. The second reason alphabetic knowledge is so important, particularly letter naming, is that knowing the names of letters helps students transition to knowing their letter sounds. For example, this letter is named D. The sound D makes is D, the first sound in the name D. If students know their letter names, this can help develop students' sound sensitivity, or how aware they are of the sounds in language. Therefore, knowing letter names can help students transition to learning their letter sounds. So how can you support alphabetic knowledge at home with your student? One way is to work on the alphabet song with written out letters. Just singing the song without a visual is not the most effective way to support student learning. The goal is to help connect the name of the letter to how the letter looks in writing. Just singing the song doesn't help us to do that. If you sing the alphabet song with your child, make sure to connect the song to a visual of each letter. You could have your child point to each letter as you sing the song together, or give your child index cards with different letters written and have them hold it up as you sing the song together. A second strategy you can use is to read alphabet books with your students. There are plenty of high-quality alphabet books that will introduce the different letters. Some beloved books that you could use include Dr. Seuss's ABC, Boom Chicka Boom Boom by Bill Martin Jr., and The Z Was Zapped by Chris Van Allsburg. Be careful, however. Some books can confuse students. Z is for xylophone, for example, can be confusing for students because the letter X usually creates the X sound, not the Z sound, as it does in the word xylophone. The third suggestion is to use games or activities from the Florida Center for Reading Research. There are an endless number of activities to support alphabetic knowledge on the internet, but some are more research supported than others. A great place to start is the Florida Center for Reading Research website, which the link is right on the screen right now. To quickly summarize our learning from this session, 1. Alphabetic knowledge is knowing the letter names and the sounds associated with each letter. 2. Alphabetic knowledge is important for a variety of reasons. When letter naming is automatic, it can clear up brain space to do other things involved in reading. Letter naming also can develop sound sensitivity that helps students connect the written letter to the sound that that letter makes. 3. We can develop alphabetic knowledge through singing the alphabet song with visuals of written letters, reading alphabet books, or completing additional games or activities like those listed by the Florida Center for Reading Research. Thank you for joining us today. To learn more about alphabetic knowledge, please tune in for our next topic, print concepts.